We are inspired by something called El Sistema, which is a Venezuelan national music program which believes in the power of music to educate children and nurture them into whole, compassionate, dedicated adults.
I would like to be a musician when I grow up because it's fun and you could experiment different cities.
I went down to see El Sistema in Venezuela 2 years ago, and I saw some really amazing things. It was not music education in a way that I'd never seen it before, because it was just adults teaching children music, but it was ensemble focused. So there was an emphasis on the whole group as opposed to individual lessons. And the primary function of these children was to be part of a performing, functional group that manifested as a community. And so the social ramifications were as powerful, if not more powerful, than the musical ramifications. When I came back from Venezuela, I was fortunate enough to meet an organization in Santa Barbara called the Incredible Children's Art Network, who had at that point been funding visual arts programs in public elementary schools. And they were interested in offering something like El Sistema. And we are currently operating at Franklin with 70 students between 1st and 5th grade, and we are focusing on choir and orchestra. So every student is learning to sing in a group and to perform in a choir ensemble and to play a violin, viola, or cello and to perform in orchestra. El Sistema was started in 1975 by a man named Jose Antonio Abreu.
1, 2, 3, 4. Digging in the dirt, underneath the ground, all the way to China, now China again. China, underneath the ground, digging in the dirt.
Given access to free, intensive, highly frequent music education that focused, again, primarily on that ensemble and focused on master classical works in the classical tradition, and believed that this kind of education could elevate a human being.
Watch me first, Karen. Watch me. So do you see how it has little patitas? You see how little feet? So we take one.
And so I had heard about El Sistema from a number of places. It actually, strangely enough, came from my mother, who is a piano teacher and a musician, and I grew up in a home of musicians, and she was interested in studying what was happening down there. And she just wrote a book, actually, the first published history of El Sistema. And so I tagged along with her and had no idea what I was going to find, but found very, very quickly that what I was seeing was these sites that they called nucleos, which really represent a community hub and just an extension of a family. And children, as they grow up through it, they become, you know, these amazingly social human beings. I think that the reason that we don't have any Latinos in decision-making capacities is simply because we're new. And I moved out here from New York City to take part in this program, and I would very much like to see the initiative be a locally built one. And we are hoping, and I think seeing, that one of the unique things about this work is that we have the opportunity to engage parents and family members and community leaders and musicians in the community. And I think it is very, I don't think I'm stepping out of bounds when I say that it is very much one of our goals to connect our organization very powerfully with this community. And that means bringing in people who are from this community.